Hello and welcome to Impact Africa, our online talk show where we get to have conversations with diverse people and organizations who are impacting lives positively and as well celebrate positive news, people, places and more. Yes, this is me, Dr. Kemi Akiode Adebayo, known as Dr. Mama K, and in today's program to share his story and as well the story of the organization he volunteers with is my dear elder, as we'll call him, compassionate Mr. I need to get it, Van Wyk. You say, I always get it wrong. It's okay. He's already allowed me. He said it's okay. He's a music director and the chairperson for NOSTOP, which is a non-profit organization based in Kraaifontein in Cape Town, South Africa. Mr. P. Now, say the name properly so that the people, it's not only me. South Africa, there are a lot of, all that names, like the people say in Nigeria, there's a lot of all those funny names. Not funny, but can you please allow me to introduce you?
Okay, thank you very much for having me, Mama K. My name is Peter Van Wyk. Okay, South African. And I'm glad to be on your show so I can talk a bit also of my past, how I grew up.
Yes, please. Let's hear the story because I want to learn from you.
Yeah, it's but quite different as it is of today. Growing up in my time, that is where my love came for music. As we were going to church each Sunday, I belong to a Pentecostal church. Okay. And then I will go and sit right in front where the music are. Where the people are playing the keyboards, the guitars.
What age roughly? What age?
I was at that time 6 years old.
Oh, 6? Wow. Yes. So you sit right in front.
In front, and then they saw, but this little kid, he is really interested. So they got me a chair. That's a bit smaller than the normal chairs that the brothers and sisters sitting on. And that was my chair that I was sitting on. And from there, they started to teach me how to play a guitar.
Right.
And I didn't look back. I just went forward. My first guitar, I can remember, I couldn't barely get my arm around.
I can imagine because okay, they don't have small guitar, do they?
Yeah, at that time they didn't have small
guitars,
but they had medium.
Okay,
guitar, but that was still too big
for you at that age.
Yeah, but because I did want to play, well, things didn't go as planned. But that is how I started.
Right, but why guitar specifically? Why not the piano? I'm just thinking now.
Yeah, I think back in...
Or the drums.
Yeah, back in the day, it was more a guitar and a banjo.
Okay.
In church, yes, and what they call a piano accordion.
Right.
Yeah, because in many churches at that time, there wasn't even electricity. So we couldn't also, electricity came in afterwards.
Because the piano will now work.
Yes, then they got to the keyboards and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it was more the acoustic guitars.
Acoustic, okay.
That's why there were about 4, 5, 6 brothers playing, so that there can be enough noise, guitar noise for the congregation.
I like that, the noise. So where in South Africa were you born, sir?
I was born in Bredasdorp.
Okay.
It's a little bit out of Cape Town, towards the seaside as you
towards the garden route?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes, what they call the Into garden route. I was born there, and I think I was just born there, and then my parents decided they must move closer to Cape Town.
Okay.
So I haven't been there for...
You haven't been back there? For a long time?
So long, I can't even think to tell you how many years.
Okay.
Yes, that will remind me I have to go back to go and have a look.
It's on camera now. You have to go back to where you were born to see and check it out. So Cape Town for you and where you were born, and obviously church, influence in terms of your music,
Yes.
you know, and you getting involved in music. What was your first job?
My first job was also my last job.
Okay.
At our mutual insurance company.
Right.
I started off there as a messenger. And go from there to clerk and supervisor, driver. I think all those skills I picked up there. That's why I can practice my skills now.
Now.
Yes.
We're driving all the young people and everybody they used to.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's interesting. That was your first job and your last job. So
Yes.
you retired there.
Correct.
Can I ask roughly how long, how many years did you work for them?
Yes, I worked for them for 35 years.
Wow,
it
that's
should have
long
been
service.
a bit longer than that, but then they decided that the specific department that I was in was to close down.
Okay.
So
you took early retirement.
Yes, I took early retirement, and that was 35 years. Yeah, and I'm now for quite a long time. That was 2004.
Wow.
Yes, yes.
You've been retired but not tired.
Yeah,
You're still
no-
going. So
Yes.
before we come to No Stop, I'm just amazed because I'm one person that just goes from, I get bored easily. So I know I've changed jobs, and I know the children of nowadays, like our youngest, I remember him say, no, sometimes you need to change jobs. What kept you for that long with one? Was it just you wanted to experience the different, you know, area you worked in, or you were just comfortable with where you were?
One of the things is you have to listen to your parents.
Okay.
And my mother said you must be at the work that is steady, that you are sure of that you will get a pension one day. So it must be a big company. And so that is why, but I didn't get bored in my job because I didn't stay
In one place.
specific position. Yes, I was.
Yeah, like you said, messenger, clerk, driver, and
Yeah.
then walked your way, you know, along in different departments.
Yes, yes, and before you know it, it's 35 years.
And I remember one of our guests in a program that we had, and he now manages a big oil and gas. He's retired as well too, but he too started as a messenger in the company. Eventually became the CEO of. You know, I'm just saying in terms
yes,
of what you
yes.
said.
Yeah.
You know, listening to parents and being steady and being
Yes.
steadfast, I believe, in what
Yes.
you're doing and
Yeah.
working your way until, like you said, they closed that department, and
Yeah.
now what you're volunteering in is benefiting from some of what
Yes,
you
yes.
did, you know, at that time.
Yeah.
Let's come now to No Stop. Tell us, which is a non-profit, you know, organization that you're working with, which means never overthink situations, treat opportunities passionately.
Correct.
And you're the chairperson and music director. What does the organization do, and how are you involved?
Yeah, I think I just need to also to mention because when Charlene approached me,
Who is Charlene is the founder and director?
director Charlene
Okay.
Miles, yes.
Okay.
I think I first said to her no. Because I just
Why did you say that?
because I was also stressed out at work, and I said to myself, you're on pension now, you need to take a break, give the youngsters a chance, so forth. And then that's when I said no, and then she was very persistent.
That lady, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
No stopping her.
Yes. Now I am at NOSTOP, but I can't think that I ever said yes.
I like that. You never said yes, but suddenly you're the chairperson. You're like, how did that happen? She doesn't give up, does she?
Yeah, no.
She kept on, and she didn't care whether you said no
No or yes or what, yes, but
or on the fence.
yeah. But I think we believe miracles do happen. Yes.
And how has the experience been, for you so far? And what do you do?
Yes, it has been quite, because I haven't in the past teach children playing guitar or any type of music. Now that is a first to me, so you have to learn. Each child is different. The characters of the children are different, and you need to be very patient. If you don't have patience, don't work with children. That is the one thing I say, but I'm glad I am here at NOSTOP because it still enriches me as a person, which tells me you're never too old to learn. So that I am glad for, and I'm still here. I don't know for how long, but I'm still here.
For a long time. You're still here.
Yes.
Please, you're still here.
Yes.
Very much here. 101, 70, no, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'm sure you're over 70. Can I ask?
Yes.
Should we tell them?
Yes, nobody will almost hear if I say.
Say.
71.
71. Yeah, okay. We don't tell them. Okay. So 80, 90, 100, and how far do we want to go?
Yeah, let's stop at 100 and then we can take it from there.
We can take it from there. There we go. So I'm just humbled, by what you said there, because I think a lot of our older people sometimes think, I'm too old to learn, or I'm too, I can't learn anymore. So for you to be learning, and like you said there, you were humbled, with the teaching, and you'd never taught before. So you were benefiting as well as giving.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. You know what? We'll be right back. Wow, Mr. P, what an honor, and you sharing your story. You talk on, your work. We're at Old Mutual, starting from down there, based on an advice from your mother,
Correct, yes.
And all this, I hope people are listening. It's about listening to elders as well, when they tell you something, and you stuck there from messenger clerk, worked your way up. Your parents moved, to Cape Town from the western. What's the name of the village?
Daasdorp.
Which you've promised you're going to go to.
Yes, to go.
I'm just making sure
yes,
to visit.
Yes. No, I have to.
Okay. All right. You promised that. So you've done that, worked, and then now you're with NOSTOP, which is, an NPO, which is doing a lot of good work. Kraaifontein.
Yes.
You started. You were keen on music at 6, so you learned the guitar. And, like you said earlier on, you couldn't even hold it. So now, how often do you train the children with the guitar? Because I know you said you had to even learn how to be able to teach them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We teach the children after school, 4 days in the week, from Mondays up to Thursdays.
Okay.
And like once a month, we include a Saturday.
Okay.
Yes, because there are sometimes when a child misses out. And now
you want them to catch up.
Yeah,
on the weekend.
because now the one, like if you got 5 children that you're teaching on the specific day, and the next day only 4 comes, the one is not there. Now he misses out, and then he is going to keep this others a bit back. Yeah, so that's now we want to catch up on a Saturday once a month.
Okay.
There were a time that we were quite a large crowd of children, so I had to split them up boys
Right.
and girls.
Okay, okay.
And I said, okay, boys comes on Monday and a Wednesday, girls on a Tuesday and on a Thursday.
And how is that for you? Because I'm sure the girls talk, and the boys, I'm sure it's different dynamics on the different days.
Yes, but it's much better in a certain way, especially if you got a crowd is a lot of children.
Children, yes.
Yes, because where there's a boy and a girl, there's always something going on. And they should concentrate on what they are being taught, which they do.
Right.
But they can also be naughty.
Yeah. Oh,
So I said,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah. Then I've split them up, which I afterwards it was a good thing.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but then you get to the point also when the children has got after school activities.
Right.
And then they miss actually more than one class. And that is a bit of a problem that I need to address. See
how can you walk through that?
Yeah.
So that is a challenge for you at the moment.
Correct.
So
yes.
for you, what instruments do they play? Is it just the guitar, or there are other instruments that they play with?
Now at this point, because I am alone,
Right.
it's only a guitar.
Okay.
Although we've got other instruments.
Oh, you do? What other
with
instruments do you have?
We've got drums.
Okay.
Sorry, we got the one kid that's playing drums.
Okay.
He's only interested in that. And we've got a
I love
keyboard.
drums as well. Okay.
We've got a keyboard. What is a small thingy? A ukulele.
Okay.
We've got that. And we've got a couple of flutes.
Wow. So you are definitely, you've got a lot of equipment that a lot of young kids can play if you get more people to come and volunteer to teach them.
To teach them, yes. Because what we do is also, I ask the kids, give me at least then 2 instruments that you would like to play. One is guitar, what is the next one? So that I can know in who to get. Let's say there is 5 kids that say, no, we are interested in playing keyboard. Then we can go and look for a keyboard player that
Will they be able to do that? So at the moment, but it's mostly guitar. How many children, roughly, even if it's different days?
At this very moment, we've got about 8, 9.
Okay.
We did have more than that, but also some of the children have moved away from this area. So we, and that is the children that's about 14, 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
That knows their stuff on a guitar.
I see.
And now you've got new kids in, like, I take kids from 10 years old, 11 years old, because you can't really take younger than that, because they will just sit and not concentrate. And also when you teach them, you don't go over 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay, so it's normally an hour, 1 hour.
Yes.
So unless that kid is Mr. Peter at a younger age, because you started learning at 6. So maybe you need to find another small Peter somewhere there who will then tell the story. You know, later to say, I couldn't hold my guitar well. So I'm giving you that challenge.
Okay, thank
you. To look for a smaller, younger girl or female. You know, maybe a 6-year-old. So your kids are normally like 10 to what age?
To 16 at this very moment.
Okay.
We start at 10 up to 8. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Right.
It
so it
really
doesn't matter. So far you want to learn.
Yes.
You know that. And I liked what you said there about the fact that you ask the kids what do they want to learn. Because kids, they could be cruel. You could get pianists to come and teach them and they're not interested. So they won't do it. So you're checking on them. They're your clients.
Yes, because I have to ask them twice or thrice because you must
regularly.
Yeah, because they can change their mind very quickly.
Exactly, regularly, because it could be today we're learning this. And so I appreciate some of the challenges you're even sharing there, and I'm hoping maybe if there are people out there who might want to help support in any way, and for you maybe somebody who's retired and wanting to put back in the community.
Yes.
So I'm sure, we'll share your details, at the end of the day. Now, let's go on to you personally now. What are some of the things, I normally say 3 things, that you value most? And I think I can guess what, for you, what means a lot to you as a person?
As a person, to my community, well, first of all, it's my love for the community. It's
Right.
For me, I feel better to give than to receive. I think that is where your blessings also come from. And when you do that, you go and sleep tonight, you sleep much, much better and much sound because you gave today without wanting to receive anything, whether it's money or whatever it is, to receive back. It's better than to give. And also, of course, the passion that I have to do what I am doing with the kids, because I think there might come sometimes that you feel, I think I better stop, I can't go onward. But there's that drive, the passion afterwards. No, I have to go because this is what I want to do. Because you can't go to your grave with all that knowledge and not share it now.
Yeah, you've just touched on one of my, for me as well, they always say, when people see me, what I'm doing, I'm always like, we all need to empty ourselves at the end of the day, because you not emptying yourself, the only certainty in life is death. So when we all die, you're now gone with so much information, what you could have passed on, to others.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I pray that, some people that are watching as well,
Yeah.
feel that way, and they know that, yes, there are things you've learned. There are other
Yes.
people that can, benefit from it. And it's a gift.
Yeah.
Even though you've walked your life with Old Mutual for 35 years, you've served diligently. Now you've gone back to your first love. I believe, which was music.
Correct,
in terms of guitar. Now you're passing that on to others, and you might not know how you're touching the lives of these young people, at the end of the day.
It's correct, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important, yes. Not even to worry, but to do what you need to do and what you know what's the best for you, and always be positive in this world.
You know what? We'll be right back. Wow, thank you, Mr. P, for what you're doing, putting back in the community through your love for music, running these classes with the young people, and, just putting back, loving your community. Like you said, it's better to give than to receive, and, using your passion and so much, in there. What I want to ask you now, I think it's a 2-part one, and you could be brief, as you want to be, is for you, what has stand out as a lesson that you've learned, over the years that has helped you personally, that you will advise this young Peter in Delft or Hanover Park or Kraaifontein here or anywhere else, that you'll say, okay, maybe, I know you've given us a lot of tips, but what has stood out for you over the years, as a grandfather, as a, brother, sibling, different community leader? What has helped you along the way, you personally?
Yeah, I think the one thing that stands out for me, and that really did help me, is to be honest with myself and towards people. Doesn't matter what people say, as long as you from your side are honest, because I believe that one person can make a change in this world. So we have to start somewhere. And for me, it is honesty.
I love that. So my final question, NOSTOP, music director, chairperson, what would you like, or where would you like to see NOSTOP in 5 years' time? You, not Charlene now.
Yeah.
Because she might ask you and you might not know, but you,
Yes.
where would you like to see NOSTOP in 5 years or 10 years' time?
Okay, from my part, I would love to see that we've got our own building with lots of rooms in for each specific music item to be taken place. That's what I would love to see, and also more teachers teaching music so that the kids can get more what they want from the music, and also that we can give a salary to the people, the music teachers.
Yeah. Paid teacher, basically.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I think that is what
you would
yes,
want.
that what
you
that
would
I
want
want to see
Okay.
in the very near future.
Not far, but
Not
near.
far. Yes.
Like now.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Mr. P, I salute you. I thank you. We celebrate you. Thank you for all you've done so far with NOSTOP and in the community, and what you continue to do. My prayer is that God will keep giving you good health so that you're able to give back as you've been giving back, like you said, one community at a time, one person at a time, and can't wait to come and see you play the guitar. Are you going to perform for me?
Yes.
A solo? Today, now?
Today, yes.
Do we have time?
Can we do? Yes, if I don't have time, I've got to stand in person. That would do it?
That would do it. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much.
Okay.
But what I want from you now is just to give just final words of encouragement to anyone you want to speak to out there. And if you look right in the camera to do that.
Fine. I think what I want to say to everybody is when you want to be successful in life, in what you're doing, the first thing is you'll have to go or get out of your comfort zone to be successful. As long as you stay in your comfort zone, you won't be successful. Thank you.
Who short and to the point. Yes.
Thank you.
Don't stay in your comfort zone for you to be successful. And so much in there. And you heard him, he's the chairperson for NOSTOP. He said their needs, current needs, which they will be keen for other people to work with them in partnership to support them, like the way they're already being supported by the Bethel. What's the name of the church, right? Forgive me.
This is the Full Gospel.
Full Gospel. Okay. So in terms of what they're doing, they will want their own building at a future date where they could hold music classes, have paid teachers, and be able to impact more lives positively as they do it through music. Don't underestimate the power of music. It helps with boosting confidence, self-esteem, and a lot of other things. So it's not about saying we want them to be musicians, and it keeps them off the street, out of trouble, where there's a lot, happening. And most of these young people come from a background where there's so much negativity, drugs, crime, and they want to get these young people off the street so that they don't get, affected, by such happening, around them in a nice way. So thank you for those who are supporting, and we want more people to support, because I know you run other programs to empower, to provide other opportunity, the feeding schemes and so on and so forth in various parts of Cape Town. So thank you to you and your other members of the board, and to Ms. Charlene Miles for having that vision and carrying you all along, to be able to be part of this wonderful organization.
Okay.
So till next time, this is how do we say, let me give you a phrase to say in Afrikaans now. How do you say, we appreciate you?
Ons waardeer jou.
Ons waardeer.
Ons waardeer jou.
Ons waardeer you.
Jou. Yeah.
That's my Afrikaans teacher from now on. Because I need a lot of classes. I cannot be in South Africa, and I am a South African. Yes, I'm a South African. I wear many hats. South African, British, Nigerian. Once I live in a country, I am from there. Yeah. So this is you're going to be teaching me Afrikaans?
Yes. Anytime.
Yes. So what did we say again? Bye, donkey. Let me keep it simple.
Yes.
Bye, donkey. We'll see you next time. God bless.
Thank
Much
you.
love.
Okay.